Hey, what's going on, guys? It is your good friend Matt. We are back again here today at the only place that we always can be. And as you already know, that is Matt's Wrestling Collectibles right here on YouTube. Today, guys, we are doing yet again another unboxing and review video. Today, it is going to be on the Coliseum Collection Ultimate Edition. Bret Hart, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, the Hart Foundation. A great set here. Another add-on to this continued series, and much appreciated when it comes to the sets that we've gotten. I think this is one of the ones that we appreciate the most, I should say, is definitely the Hart Foundation. I mean, of course, that initial first set that we got with Hogan and none other than the man himself, Terry Funk. You know, that was a great set. It was definitely the kickoff to this. We've had some really good ones since. I mean, of course, we've had the Ravishing Rick Rude and Jake the Snake. We had the Roddy Piper and George the Animal Steel. We have the $1 Million Man and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I think we just recently, I think it just dropped, was the Big Boss Man and Bam Bam Bigelow. And I think maybe I am leaving something out here. Maybe I'm leaving a set out, but I think that is... I'm pretty sure that's all of them, including the one that we have here in front of us today. So it's a great set. I love the Coliseum collection. I think they're doing great things with it, and hopefully we'll continue to see some more tag teams that will be put into it, as well as, not to say that, you know, maybe we've seen plenty of people that may have teamed up, but of course an actual tag team here like the Hart Foundation is a great one. So cannot wait to go over this. We're gonna jump right into this as we always do. We're going to go over the packaging. We're going to go over the inside, the out, the figures, the accessories, like we always do here on the channel. You already know how it goes, and we're going to make it work here today. We're going to make it happen. So first things first, you see the packaging here right in front of you. We do have the WWE logo up top, that Legends logo, that very 90s WWE, WWF logo. We got Jim the Anvil. We got Bret the Hitman Hart. They are both there on the packaging together. We spin it around to another side, front or back, however you want to look at it. We've got Bret the Hitman Hart there looking great. Ultimate Edition logo down on the bottom. Spin it onto the side here. Ultimate Edition logo yet again. Mattel Creations above the tab. Spin it around to the back. And we've got none other than Jim the Anvil Neidhart with, again, that WWE, WWF old school logo there, the Legends logo. So very, very cool there. We spin it around, we hit the top. The pink and black attack is what it says here. And then if you do pop this open, you'll get a couple of little extras here. So we spin it here, give you guys a little look at this. And right here we got Bret the Hitman Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. As everything falls out here, we'll be okay. We'll be all right. And then that can go back in there. That Coliseum collection little piece that they give you as like a backdrop. You get the inside of the packaging there, which is really cool. Like that a lot. And then we can pop that back in there. And then also we will... These tabs, for some reason, every now and again they get me. We'll flip it to the bottom here. So you can see the Hart Foundation on the bottom. And then with this, we'll put that off to the side. And now we got to bring in the figures. We've got none other than Bret the Hitman Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. And these are looking good. They really, really are. I mean, these are awesome. And a lot to be desired with these. A lot to take in. You know, this is a great set for multiple reasons. One, it's not exactly the same. So I will be the first to say that it is not exactly the same. But we do have such a close look with the Bret Hart. It recently just came out in that WrestleMania 41. That was the Build-A-Figure set with, geez, here we go, I'm losing it now. It was the Build-A-Figure set with Howard Finkel. Howard Finkel was the Build-A-Figure in that set, and the Bret that does come in that set, it's very, very similar to this Bret. So it's kind of nice. Somebody like myself, I always like to buy an additional Build-A-Figure box, like, you know, whatever figure I can get my hands on that's cheap, or if you can wind up getting multiples of a really good one, that's always great as well. But one thing that I love doing is taking one of those boxes and putting the figure in the box, because on the front of the package, it obviously shows the figure that you're building. So it's very cool to give it a package if you're one of those people that just likes to have a box with things. I am like that, so... That's me. That's my little, you know, my little quirk, my little thing that I like to do. So very cool that I was able to use that with that Bret Hart box, because we threw the Bret Hart up for sale realizing, like I said, that they were so close with these Ultimates. So, as you can see here, Coliseum Collection, WWE logo on these packages. Ultimate Edition is right on the front there in that chrome. And then you get the nameplates below, and they are both also the accessory packs that are in there. So that's what you can do with those once you pull them out. They got all the accessories in there. You can take those out, go around to the back of the packaging here. And these both have their own little inscription. But here we go, give you guys a little thing here. It actually does tell you the accessories that are included. Of course, above that is the Ultimate Edition logo, top right corner WWE logo. But accessories included: action figure tag team championship, world tag team championship, sunglasses, swappable heads, and swappable hands. And, of course, same thing with the Bret Hart as well. It's kind of funny how they say the action figure tag team championships, which those are the original, what I believe is the WWF Worldwide Wrestling Federation. And we did get that belt with the Hogan that came with the Terry Funk. Obviously, it was the incorrect or not correct version, as many people were upset about that, and we did eventually get the green strap of that title with the 4-pack that we received, that Target exclusive there, that I think was the Then Now Forever pack. So a very cool thing there as well. If you like variations, you get the black strap title with this one, the green strap title with that one. So a little something to be on the lookout for if you don't already have both of them. But here we go. We've got Jim the Anvil Neidhart right here. We got a little rundown on him, so let's see what it says. Jim the Anvil Neidhart is one of the most powerful superstars in WWE. Together with his partner Bret Hitman Hart and his manager Jimmy Mouth of the South Hart, he is also a member of one of the most powerful tag teams, the Hart Foundation. We make our way over to Bret Hart here. It says, a 235-pound technician with speed, strength, and stamina, Hitman makes up the dreaded Hart Foundation with his partner Jim the Anvil Neidhart and manager Jimmy Mouth of the South Hart. This native of Calgary, the narrative. Say it again and again until you just don't get it right? And the manager, Jimmy Mouth of the South Hart, this native of Calgary, Alberta, Canada, is most definitely trouble with a capital T. And these are quite the rundowns back here. Quite the rundowns for Bret Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. So I guess it's, I don't know, it's better than what we've gotten with some of them lately. I hate to say it, but as you guys have seen, we have had a few of the blurbs or the little, the little readabouts on the back of these packages, and some of them are just terrible when they have information that is incorrect, or it is wording that is not correct. And sometimes I'll be reading them and I'm like, what is going on here? And then I'm realizing that, no, it is not me. It is clearly that they have misprinted or put the use of a word in a spot that it is not used. And yeah, that's one of the big things that has been going on since they have been talking about this switch to this, I guess it is this Vietnam factory or whatever. This is, what we've unfortunately dealt with. It's not something that I can control, but hey, I do bring it to you guys on these videos because we can, and that is the reason why we do it. But here we go, guys. We're going to jump into it here. We're going to do what we do best. We're going to open up these figures, and we're going to go over the accessories. Normally, I would take a pause in the action, but these are just slide-out cards, and they are very easy to take out. So while you guys all get to sit here with me, we'll all do this together. We're just going to put these packages off to the side for the moment, and I think that's easy enough. We'll get back to those. We do have that box there behind it still, so we'll cut these tabs off with you guys live in person here. And if you want, you could speed up the video a little bit and probably get to the spot where we're already going over them. But here we go. We've got Bret Hart clipped out, I believe. I think he is all set. We will see. Here we go with Jim the Anvil. We'll slide that card out of there as well. Take Jim the Anvil Neidhart out of there. And I got to say, that's another thing that I really do like about these. The cards are cool. I mean, if you're somebody who is like debating on opening something, or if you're going to have it, displayed loose, or if you'd like to keep it in the box, at least with these, the nice thing about it is you could open them. I mean, of course, somebody will know because you will have to cut these tabs to get them out. But either way, it is kind of cool that you can display them and you could still put them back in the packaging afterwards if you decided to. I will say, as many of you may know, way back some time ago when I was collecting, you know, at probably the peak of the collecting, somewhere around maybe 2012, 14, somewhere in there, I was a menace when it came to taking figures in and out of the packaging. I could never decide whether I wanted to keep them in the box, take them out of the box. I just didn't know what I wanted to do. I always wanted to switch it up, and that is just the way it goes. So we will put this here, this Bret the Hitman Hart, looking so good there. And let's see, make sure these titles, I think they're both, yeah, they're both accurate there. We'll flip these around, and we will show you what they come with in here as well. So we will take this out. And that is for Bret, so we'll put those there like that. We'll take the Jim the Anvil stuff out here. We'll put his stuff up on top as well. And like I said, these are just little cases that these, you know, these little plastic holding pieces come in. And you get a lot of stuff here, that's for sure. So let me throw these up on top. And that's one thing I do like about these Coliseum collections. I mean, I feel like we always get a decent amount of stuff. I mean, especially with the fact that they are Ultimates and they are like a special edition. So I think it's cool that we get a lot with these. And, you know, well deserved. For some people, with the amount of money that is spent in a year-to-year basis on this stuff, it's always nice to get a little something extra, or at least feel like you're getting a little something extra. And that's even something that I do like with the Build-A-Figures. I think that's always kind of been a nice little give back to people like ourselves who, you know, again, like I said, we're out there buying a ton of figures every year. And so to get a Build-A-Figure, you know, 4 times a year or 5 times a year, whatever we get for those, it's always nice. You know, I think it's really cool. And it's something to kind of make the community feel a little bit better anyway. At least I do. But either way here, we have Jim the Anvil Neidhart and Bret Hart out of the packaging here. And this is, like I said, a dynamic duo if I've ever seen one. A great team here, and a great Coliseum collection pack. This is one that I'm very, very happy to finally get in the collection. And of course, you know, in doing so, as I've said many a times, there's only so many figures of certain people that you can collect. So as you can already see right up on this backside here, he's cut off, but that's that Jim the Anvil Neidhart. That was a Walmart collector's edition exclusive. I believe it was Walmart. And that figure is very, very rare. I am missing the jacket for it. Once I get the jacket for it, that will complete it. So I'm on the hunt for that at some point down the road. I'm sure I'll find one. So that's going to be completed soon. And then at that rate, you know, off to the right over here, as you can kind of see right to this up top right corner, that first figure you see in the corner there, the green top and the blue bottom, that is a Owen Hart custom that I did to have the new foundation, you know, essentially together as a whole. So I took the extra head scan from the AEW Owen Hart. We made it into the new foundation. We made a little custom box for it. Nothing crazy. He's in there. We got Jim Neidhart next to him in his, you know, incarnation of the new foundation. And next to him on the other side, I have the Who, you know, it was a play on Abbott and Costello, Who's on First. They did it to Jim the Anvil Neidhart way back in the 90s. And when he was the Who and he had that secondary mask that he comes with, he's dressed as that figure in that packaging. So to have, you know, the Anvil in such a deep cut of the Who, or Who, however you want to say it, to have him in the new foundation, to have it complete or feel complete with the Owen, to need to get that jacket for that Walmart exclusive, and now having this, I feel as though there's probably, I would say there could only be maybe one more Jim the Anvil Neidhart that I could possibly need in my collection before we're, you know, kind of just at the point where I don't think there is many more to add after this. So maybe this and one more, and then I think that's probably about where we're at as far as what's out and what's available, unless something crazy happens. But as you all know, you never know, so never say never with Mattel. We're going to jump into the accessories here. So as far as the belts go, I'm just going to show one of each because they're the exact same in both. So what we'll do is we will pull these out here on Brett. We'll do that, and that other hand fell out. But these championship titles here are so nice. I love these. They have the silver plated in the back, so it is a different variation of the WWF or WWE World Tag Team Championships. So I really do love this. I think it's great. I think it's nice that we're getting something different, because now if you have the all gold ones, there's 2 variations of coloring on those as far as I understand. Now this having the silver insert, it's another variation of the title, and I think it's really cool that we are able to continue to add to these title belts and the collection itself. So for me, now, again, I'll probably have a couple other sets of tag titles that will wind up going up for sale, because now we have the original set, we have this silver set. I think I said I have the other variation as well where the color is slightly different. So who knows, as we move forward, we'll probably have a lot of tag titles for sale, because I don't think we're going to really need any more. And then this belt here, it is super plain, that is for sure. It is plain. I think it actually goes this way. There we go. But super plain. I mean, it's got nothing on these side plates. They do have some people online, if you're ever checking it out, on those Facebook groups, and of course be careful of scammers and bots and all that other stuff, but can go online and find it. They do make a decal set for these where you can add it to these belts and really make them, pop. Obviously, it sucks that these are all blank and there's nothing on there, but it is still cool. Like I said, the WWF, Worldwide Wrestling Federation tag team titles, which is very nice to add to the collection. We'll go over Bret Hart here as we drop a fist hand. It's okay, no big deal. We'll pop these heads out of here, and let's see what we're working with here. Let's see. We got 2 Bret Hart head sculpts. And they're always having a tough time with Bret. There's a lot of people out there that are always saying that these Bret Hart head scans just never come out the way that they should. I mean, I don't know. These don't look terrible, but who knows? I mean, to each their own. I think it's just one of those things that occasionally, every now and again, maybe you get a guy that just has a very tough, scan. And I know that that's so crazy to say when Jax had so many great Bret Harts. I mean, I think we've gotten so many great Bret Harts from Jax way back in the day. I mean, I can't ever remember getting a Bret Hart from Jax and saying, oh, this doesn't look good. It doesn't look like him. So I don't know. Maybe there was 1 or 2 along the way, but they definitely had some much better scans at that time. And, I've even seen people that have taken the Jax Bret Hart scans and putting them on Mattel figures. So, I mean, hey, that's always a possibility as well. With Bret Hart here, we're going to pull this little, elastic band off there. Get rid of that so we can show off the glasses here really quick. And he's just got some, aviator style, all black sunglasses there. So very nice. Put those off to the side. And even like this scan here, I mean, I don't know, guys. I don't think this Bret scan looks terrible. I think it's terrible that there's marks on this, but it's, it is what it is. We got a mark right there on the chest. Jeez. But either way, I mean, I could probably just change that head scan all the way around. But, again, either way, I don't think that it's terrible. It could be better. But, a very young Bret Hart, if you want to kind of look at it that way, maybe it makes you feel better. You make yourself think like, oh, it's a very young Bret. It's what they're always going for. But the attire here, as you can see, Ultimate Edition. So very nice swivel joint there. And, I mean, this thing is just, it's absolutely cool. It's just, there's no other way to say it. This thing is just absolutely cool. It's very similar to the WrestleMania one that we just got. And even with that being said, I don't often have the ability to do this, but because we have not put it up for sale yet, we can actually take this one out here. And as you can see, aside from the fact that, yes, this does have the black all the way down until, you get into the upper thigh area there. I mean, once you really take a good look at these figures, I mean, like I said, the heart on the top of the straps there, or just before the straps, the side on this one, it's white with the black in the center. The other one's black with white in the center. I mean, you get basically the exact same boots, a little bit of a different tone and color, as you can see. But this is more of an orangey pink. This is more of a pink, but at the end of the day, I mean, I don't know, for somebody like myself, when I get something that's this close, and, especially talking an Ultimate to the Elite, as you can see here, I mean, I'm just going to go with the Ultimate every day, and that's why that Elite will wind up going up for sale. But either way, this Bret is very nice. Get down to the boots there. Like I said, you get the star. It's more of an orangey pink on the boots, but a nice figure all the way around. And I don't know, we'll have to really go over those heads at some point, see if there is, if there's something to figure out with them. Like, what is it exactly that makes them so off? What is the, the biggest gripe that people have, other than the fact that they're just saying that it's not really looking like Brett, which I guess I can understand. It's a little bit like hit or miss. I mean, I know I'm looking at Bret Hart, but it could be better. I guess, that's the easiest way to say it. So now we got Jim the Anvil Neidhart here. We got 2 head scans for him. His iconic one on the left there. I mean, that's come with a lot of figures. That's on his newest Legends figure. It's on that, Walmart exclusive that's up there. So that head scan, very much a one that we have seen time and time again. This other one on this side here, this devious look with the teeth. It's very well detailed. They did a really good job with that. Very nice. Like those a lot. Like I said, he comes with the exact same 2 titles that you already saw. And then we get into the figure here, and it's basically a lot of the same in some ways. We get this head sculpt here, which is nice, very stern, looking like he means business. There is no doubt about that. Same exact attire that you would have got with Brett. It's just on this one, when you get to the side here, instead of the star, you get the anvil on the boots. So, and of course the boots a little bit different. The bottoms don't have the black, but very much the same, very similar. The heart right there up below the straps, white wrist tape, black elbow pads. I mean, it's the exact same thing you're getting with Brett. And again, same thing on the side, the white with the black on the center. See if we can get those straight. There we go. Puts the boot way out there. We'll have to get that back over there. There we go. Kind of trying to line it up here. There we go. A little loose on that leg. But either way, again, guys, I mean, it's a great set. I love this set a lot. I think we are, hopefully on the track to some more iconic WWE tag teams, and getting them in the Coliseum collection would be awesome, in my opinion. So we will see what happens there. But as always, guys, it is what it is here on another episode of the Unboxing and Review. We have seen it. We have discussed it. And now the question is, are we disgusted? No. Of course, this figure and these figures looking great. Like I said, I think this is a great set. And as we continue to add to the Bret Harts in the collection, and still adding to the anvils, it's just the fact of how many more anvils will we get. I don't know. It's going to really depend on what we get as far as attires, and I guess go from there. So, as always, guys, if you haven't already, get over to the MERCARI. We're doing the MERCARI sale. If you don't already know what that is, it's so simple. Every single year we do a WrestleMania MERCARI sale. This will be our 3rd year in a row in doing so. And it is as simple as this. You go to the description of this video, you hit the MERCARI link, it'll bring you over to my store. You hit the follow button on my store, then you go over to my store items. Check out everything that I have for sale. If you see an item that you like, it's as simple as that. Just hit the like button. And then just like WrestleMania weekend, you're going to be sticking by your TV Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for all that WrestleMania action. Stick by your phone, because starting Friday, geez, God, I hope not. Starting Friday, April 18th, we're going to be doing the MERCARI sale, and it will be going out with the offers that are on those liked items. It will be a first come, first serve. You can also save even more money by bundling with shipping, which means you can purchase multiple items, and that way it will save you on shipping all the way around, which is great. But April 18th, 19th, and 20th, WrestleMania weekend, the MERCARI sale is live, so make sure you stick around your phone like you're sticking around that TV to make sure that WrestleMania weekend goes smooth for you, and you might even get yourself a little deal along the way. So that is the way you do that. But the way that you do this is, well, you already know. You get over to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and then after that, make sure you hit the bell icon so you can see my videos every single day, because, of course, we are doing them every single day. New videos and shorts every single day at that. So make sure you hit that bell icon. You'll get all of that. Down in the comments below on this video, leave me a comment. Let me know, are you going to pick this up? Are you going to pass? Do you already have it? What do you think of it? Will it be in your collection? Is it already in your collection? All those questions that we can ask 10 more times over. But obviously, leave me a comment below and tell me what you think. Other than that, guys, it has been another episode of the Unboxing and Review, of course, here with the Hart Foundation. And it's at the only place that it always can be, Matt's Wrestling Collectibles, right here on YouTube. So until the next one, stay safe, stay tuned, guys, and I will see you all there.